going good. Facts. I feel like I'm on set for a movie.
We don't know what's going to happen tonight, and who cares for a minute? No attachment to the outcome. This is the first time I've seen you emotional. What has this season meant to you?
It's meant everything. I'm just thankful. Glory to God. These fans, man, they've been rocking all year, keeping us going. It was ugly, man. We had to pull it out. God dang, let's go. Let's go, man. Come on, Lions, let's go.
Save my soul.
Straight ahead, he runs, he's inside the 30, down to the 20, down to the 15 goes DJ Dallas.
Save my soul.
Stops, looks, gets in the backfield, and goes down.
Save my soul.
As Coby Bryant comes off the edge.
Save my soul. Save my soul.
Gino has some time, he's going to rear back and throw it deep for the end zone. Got a man out there,
Save my
out,
soul.
making the catch. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett.
Save my soul.
Play fake. Mayfield's looking left, gonna let it fly deep. Got a man, Van Jefferson, and it is picked off. Diggs picks it off, steps out of bounds, far side. His fourth interception of the season. The Seahawks have life. Handoff. Walker breaks free. He breaks free down the far sideline. Run out of bounds at the 25-yard line. The final regular season game of the year. They win it at home against the Rams, and now the playoff chances still live for the Seahawks.
Can you win the game in the first quarter? No! Can you win the game in the second quarter? No! Can you win the game in the third quarter? No! If you can't win it in the fourth quarter, can you win it in OT?
Looks like he's wide open, and then Quandre.
Yeah, I mean, and the ball hung forever, you know, and he timed it up perfectly to get it on the sidelines over there. He's such a great ball hawk that, of course, he's going to make that play if you give him a chance. But for him to make it, you know, he's a hero around here. These guys love him.
I'm blessed, you know. I mean, I'm thankful for the opportunity. I mean, I keep telling you guys. I mean, tomorrow will be, I would think, 365 days from when I broke my leg. So. You know, like I say, it's a blessing, and I'm just having fun with the game and letting the game and enjoy the game as much as I can because I've had it taken away from me, and, you know, I don't want to feel that anymore.
A Seahawk and a Cardinal who were both on the ground, and let's see who that is. I think it might be Diggs.
For me, I always just wanted to come back and I wanted to show people that you can do it. You know what I mean? It was the last game of the season, 7 minutes to go, 8 minutes to go in the game, and gruesome injury. You know what I mean? I think about like my family and stuff watching that, you know what I mean? And the pain and suffering that they had to go through also. So for me, it was easy doing rehab to, you know, just focus and put 100% effort in because not being able to do simple things on my own kind of hurt me. So that was kind of my driving force, my motivation. And also just to be back and get back to the player that I was before the injury. I mean, I'm still not there yet. You know what I mean? It's still step by step. And for me, I think guys looked up and saw, you know, I would post updates on my Instagram and guys would see like, hey, he's making progress. He'll be back ready for the season. You know, when I stepped in here on training camp, I was all locked in. You know, no matter if I was going to practice every day or not, I was going to give the guys everything I had. And, you know, that's part of leadership. That's something that I've learned over the years, being around Bobby and KJ and things like that, where you just got to be the same person every day and, you know, do the best you can. I mean, I think for me, the contract deal was huge for me because, I mean, those guys could have easily said, you know, he's broken, he got a broken leg and dislocated ankle, like, we can lowball him and we can try to get him back because he loves the atmosphere. But I mean, that's not the first time those guys took a chance on me. It's the second, you know, because when they traded for me, they didn't have to do that. You know, I was injured when I got here, and those guys took a shot on me. And Pete and John, I tell them all the time, I'm appreciative of that all the time. You know, I mean, I love it here. I want to be here. I want to finish my career here. But just having that trust and having them, you know, reach out and be like, hey, we want to bring you back. You're our main priority, bring it back. And that felt good. You know, I can go into rehab knowing that I have my team where I really want to be anyways, wanting me back. And it was cool to see.
Jamal is going through his own injury journey right now and recovery and all of that. Have you guys kind of spoke about that piece of it and what he's going through?
No doubt, you know, and I check on him all the time. You know, me and Maul talk 2 or 3 times a week, and that's just kind of what it's always been. You know, last year we were actually rehabbing at the same time, you know what I mean? So we were pushing each other. He would have updates, I would have updates. And, you know, now, God willing, I get through this season 100% healthy. You know, I can just be there for him, you know, and help him and, you know, just send him messages. And when he posts stuff, you know, and show his progress, me to be there to encourage him. And I think that's what the brotherhood of it is. You know, I think, you know, people forget that, you know, we have lives outside of this. And, you know, that's my brother outside of football. It's been like that since, 2014. You know, me and him has been super close since 2014. So it's always been bigger than ball. But, you know, I'm always giving him positive encouragement and can't wait to him line back up next to me next year. And, you know, we get back to doing what we do best, and that's playing ball. And it's, for me, I'm never the pregame speech guy. It's always Maul. Maul's always doing the pregame speech. So I ain't really good at that stuff. So I just take a little bit of his stuff and just let him know, like, we always think about it. You know what I mean? And the handshake thing, I feel like that's just something that's just engraved in me. And, you know, other people see it as like, dang, I wish I had the bond like those guys have. So it's really cool when people be like, man, y'all bond is super cool.
There are a few leaders that you get to work with all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, one of them being Quandre, who you were just talking to. How has he impacted you this year as a leader and then also just a leader on the defense?
A guy like him, he likes to joke around. And one thing about me, I'm goofy. I like to joke around too. And he has his serious moments, but once I noticed that, it was just kind of easier, you know, to be around him. He's a humble dude and a great guy to be around. You know, his energy and presence is always felt, whether it's practice, meeting rooms, chilling in the locker room, you know, games. And a vet like him, it's hard to, you know, not listen to a guy with the accolades he got and just different things. I just got that trust in him, and he got the trust in me. And that's just something we gained throughout training camp. And once I noticed that, he started trusting me, it makes it easier for me too, because I can be even more comfortable.
Reek, he has 6 interceptions. He's tied for the league in interceptions. He has like 15 pass breakups. Like, those are numbers that all pro guys putting up every year. So you see an all pro guy put up that, then what do you expect from, you know, the numbers is just tell it all.
I kind of just, you know, took it as like, you know, just if you go out there and just get a chance to show what you can do and just keep stacking, you know, it's hard to, you know, go unnoticed. And I just made sure I put the work in for sure, because it gave me confidence. And it was before training camp. We was leaving OTAs and we got like a break off, and Coach Shed, he was like, prepare like you the starter. And I was just like, shoot, say less. So I just prepared like I was a starter, you know, even though I could have been a third or second string. And I was second string at the time. And I was just like, shoot, say less, I'll do it.
He's going to throw, it's picked off, down to the 20, the 10, cuts back inside, touchdown, Seahawks, it's Woolen, Tariq Woolen.
Yeah, Reek could have 9, heck, I could have 7, so I can't do any talking, you know what I mean? We dropped a couple, that's why I'm going to do a lot of jug machine this offseason.
Hold on, Six. Yeah. How the you dropped that ball? Talk to him. It ain't you. I dropped the shit.
That shit crazy.
I said, man, Six supposed to have him one. Because as soon as they brought me in, they like, he done dropped the pick. I said, what? I said, not Six.
I was going to tell you at halftime, but I see you. But I was like, hell no, I ain't going to say nothing. We get back to the crib.
Nah, I knew. I was like, I know he hot. That's why I wasn't going to say nothing to you.
But I knew it was something that I had to improve on. It just feels good, you know, like you're seeing your work from not being able to catch the ball to leading the league in interceptions. So it's just a pretty funny thing. And when I look back at it, it's just like a, you know, ironic kind of thing, because people were like, oh, this guy couldn't catch. Or, I just took all that and I just kept it up here. And sure enough, it's been showing throughout this season.
I've toned down a little bit as the year went on. I think early in the year, my expectations were so high, and I didn't really want to hear the rookie stuff, you know, and I got my little brother next to me and Coby. I don't really have to worry about him too much.
The ball was caught by Khalif Raymond. He got hammered. The ball popped out. I think the Lions are going to say he was down, but I don't think so. Pass time, fires across the middle. Ball is caught. The ball comes out. It was Kamara. It's picked up by the Seahawks. Going the other way. Woolen picks it up. Murray steps up, going to pick up a first down. Ball is out. Ball is on the ground and recovering into the Seahawks. The Seahawks forced the fumble, and I think it was Coby Bryant who forced the fumble. Tariq Woolen recovers. Seattle has the football.
Definitely those guys you named, like Cody and JB, you know, but guys like Quandre, you know, Jamal, you know, those guys kind of took me under their wing when I first got here. I actually reached out to Jamal the day I got drafted. You know, we were talking throughout the draft process. And then, you know, unfortunately, he got hurt this year, but he still reaches out to me to this day, you know, helping with things. Quandre, the same thing as well. You know, those guys always been in my corner from day one, so I definitely appreciate those guys.
It's really like a little brother. When I, like, with Coby, it's like my looking at a split image of me as a rookie. It's like, I'm like, all right, he's talking trash to me, and then, like, he gets serious, and I'm like, dang, that was me. You know what I mean? And I don't really have to say nothing to him. Like, if I start yelling, he, like, sit back in his seat, like trying to see what's going on. But yeah, Reek, I kind of got to stay on him. Just keep him focused a little bit. You know, you got to tone him down a little bit and let him know, you know what I mean, you great, but you ain't great as you think. So pipe it down a little bit.
I always like to, you know, like smile and laugh and just have a good time because it's contagious and it kind of loosens up, you know, everybody else around you because it shows that you can be relaxed, you know. It just shows that people can come around you and can actually talk to you. You know, I don't want to be a person that people just want to avoid to talk to. I just try to, you know, give off, you know, good energy and let it all take care of itself.
But what is your and Tariq's bonds like?
Yeah, definitely. He's more of the talkative guy, the funnier guy. I'm more of the, you know, the serious and, you know, just laid back type of person as well. But he's a great guy, man. You know, and all the success that he's having this year, I'm extremely happy for him. He deserves it all. You know, God's plan is working out perfect for him.
Hey, bro, why they trying to make us beef for no reason?
I don't know,
bro. No cap. But I respect it though. That shit keep going. We the future, bro. No cap. It's hard for two people like this to do it. And two long ones, shit. We just setting the standard for everybody else that's coming, bro. But no cap.
That's why I was looking forward to this, to be able to top it up with
Hey,
you,
bro, because the media does switch shit all types of ways. Like, anytime they was talking shit, I was like, bro, I'm like, shit, me and him never talked to person. Y'all can't even like, you know what I'm saying? But for sure that. You in too, bro, no cap. I'm telling you, we gonna take this shit to another level. And anytime we lean, shit, it's gonna be great competition. So, hell yeah, much love, much respect. Happy New Year's. I'm gonna get in contact with you for sure. Of course.
Yeah, that's my little brother, man. We talk even to this day. You know, like I said, I'm happy for him as well too. You know, I didn't expect anything besides success from him. You know, and just to see him still doing well and him always keep working and getting better each and every week is truly special to see that. It's definitely fun, you know, seeing that those two are going at it. You know, those two are special players, like I said, and it's fun to watch. You know, and it's a blessing for both of them, it's for sure.
Thank you so much.
I love Bert. Look, I love
Reporting to you live here at Brigham Field. The quarterback for Lincoln been playing super well. Beautiful horn. Threw a nice touchdown in the back corner over here. You know what I'm saying? I like he said, what he do?
I said a lot of head tapping out here.
True, I told him, man, I hate to be the nickel. I seen him go in and tackle Saquon. I said, ooh, I'm glad I ain't no nickel. That like it hurt. And then he was just on the field laughing. I was like, yeah, he does a great job, his mental and just the physical standpoint of the way he approaches the game and approaches, you know, taking those next steps so he can get better each game at picking up run fits or, you know, going out there and making plays on the ball in the pass game. So I salute him 100%, just the way he, you know, take care of his job and the way he approaches it.
Definitely we can lean on each other. You know, I try to help as much as possible and vice versa. He helps me as well too. You know, we're in this together. You know, it's not just one person in it by themselves. We're all in this together. And however I can help, whether it's an older guy, Tariq, or whatever the case may be, I try to help as much as possible.
We just just go out there and play and have fun. And, you know, it's competition a little bit because guys want to get interceptions in the room or fumble recoveries or forced fumble. Shoot, I be mad at myself because I seen him getting forced fumbles, and I wanted to get a forced fumble because people nack me about my tackling. Shoot, a forced fumble, I get one of those, I can at least say I hit a guy pretty well. So just Coby, I'm glad I got him as well, he not even here, but as my right hand man here. Shoot, it made that easier too because I met him before we even got drafted here. So us coming here together, we just want to be game changers because, in this league, that's what teams want. They want guys that can get the ball back to their offense. And shoot, me and him, that's what we try to do the most.
Pouring rain, wanna hear that train. There she comes. Won't you get on? Won't you get on, boy?
I think this year was a lot different for a lot of us because, for the last 2-3 years I've been here, the target has always kind of been on our backs. This year was more of like the underdog role, which I think as a team, as a whole, we all took that and we ran with it.
Underdogs work harder than what people give them credit for. So I'm excited about, where everybody sees us and versus where we see ourselves.
We just got to continue to keep a chip on our shoulder and not listen to the outside noise.
Yeah, there's always going to be noise. It's the pros. You expect that. But for the most part, the way to silence is to go out there and win.
We knew we had a good team. We just had to go out and show people.
You can do all this stuff in regular season. You can have, you can have a great regular season, but when it comes down to it, those big moment games, that's where stars are made right there. And I know the whole team wants a chance at that.
We just gonna go out there, take it one day at a time. But the way that people have talked about us, we honestly have nothing to lose and everything to gain.